And right now it's time for Body Talk. So get ready for a very informative program. Get your pens, your papers, take some notes because you're gonna wanna know about this that we're talking about. Now today inside Body Talk, we explore myopia management in children and fostering healthy visual habits for our youths with Dr. Is this Aaron Wall? Hope I got it right. Hi, Dr. Wall. Good afternoon.
Hi, Sarah Ann. Afternoon to you. Yes, you did.
I did.
ARON WOHI, yes.
Okay, great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Great, you're welcome. Good to have you today. Now, tell us a bit about your role at EQ Optical.
IQ Optical.
IQ Optical. Thank you. Sorry.
Right, it's a play on the intelligent choice, obviously. I am the CEO and the lead optometrist at IQ, so I'm in control of clinical matters and that kind of things.
And for those who aren't seeing, because you're just listening on the radio, that I, as he said, it's a play on word, EYE. So that's IQ Optical. Yeah, it's good. Now discuss the importance of fostering healthy visual habits in our children, because children are the future.
So over the last, from the turn of this century, there's been an explosion in the number of people who are nearsighted. I mean, looking at you, I can see that's probably something that's close to your heart. But it's really exploding. You know, at the turn of the century, there were about 22% of the world's population were nearsighted or myopic, which is the proper term. By about 2020, it was about 33%, and they're predicting that by 2050, it will reach 50%. Half the world's population will be nearsighted.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa. And the question is, why is this? And what you may not be aware is that it's not just about having to wear glasses and thick lenses, but there are also health ramifications, diseases that affect the part of your eye that you look with, your macula, more likelihood for glaucoma, and retinal detachment. So it's not just about having to wear eyewear, but it's about the prevention of these diseases later in life. And so there've been some revolutionary new types of lenses, both glasses lenses and contact lenses, and even some types of medication to help slow down the progression of this condition, which typically progresses in children as they grow, because it's got to do with the length of the eyeball and the focus of the light on the eye, on the back of the eye. And as we grow and the eyeball becomes longer, we have the potential to become more nearsighted. And so they have particularly new glasses lenses called MyoSmart. I say new, they've been around for about 7 years now, I believe, something like that.
Yeah.
But slow down the rate of the progression up to about 60%.
60%.
So I don't know if you know your numbers, but let's say they're about a -4, right?
I know my numbers.
You want to share?
Sure, I'm -5 point something. That's really bad.
Right, so it's from kind of -5 that we begin to call it high. But I mean, I have a little boy that I'm looking after now. He's 4 years old. He's approximately -10. You know,
Wow.
yeah, wow. I really feel for him.
That's very high.
That's very high. Yeah, I have other patients, you know, adults, but they're in -20. So I know 5 for you means that you don't function without your glasses, but you can imagine someone who's -10 probably can't even fumble to the bathroom in the nighttime without their glasses.
Whoa. Well, I actually just wear my glasses when I'm reading and those things and driving. That's it. Oh,
Well, the only time I care about is when you drive. But
right.
I mean, you're going to be missing a lot of the TV if you're not wearing them when you're watching TV.
That is true. That is absolutely true. And by the way, I must say, I love your shirt.
Thank you. We're dealing with, you know, this is about kids and kids' eyes and kids' eye health. So I thought it was an
Fitting.
appropriate shirt to wear,
Yeah.
exactly.
For the
Rather than the branded IQ Optical, you've got my name on the screen anyway.
Yes, and
So
you resemble Howie. I'm not sure if you know Howie. Have you ever
I
heard that?
do, I do.
Yes, you resemble him.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I will reserve judgment on that.
Okay, so what's the main cause of, myopia?
Well, there's a strong genetic element. So, if two parents are both nearsighted, there's a greater likelihood that their child will be nearsighted. So there's genetics because it's got to do with the shape of the eye, but there are also, nurture things that are aggravating it. And part of the problem is all this screen use. And kids are going on screens younger and younger. Screens are getting smaller. They've gone from TVs to laptops, tablets, phones. They get nearer, and the nearer they are, the more likelihood people's eyes are to develop to be able to see better nearer and therefore be
Yeah.
more nearsighted. So
Mm.
kids need to hold the. I mean, you want to reduce screen time. It's in every aspect of our life. So it's just not remotely realistic to say get rid of screens, but reduce screen time as much as you can. Hold it as far away as you can get to see it comfortably rather than pulling it right up to your face.
Yes, yes.
And the other thing that's crucial, they're saying, is that children spend a minimum of 90 minutes outside every day in the sun with a horizon that's far away rather than continually looking nearby. But you have to counter that with something else that parents don't seem to be so aware of, the damage from the sun to our eyes, the UV damage. So really that should be with sunglasses to give them the protection from the sun, or if their tested lenses have some kind of UV protection. Everybody's talking about blue light, but really a great problem in Jamaica is sunlight. So UV protection, but kids to spend time outside. What
Okay.
we can, and the other most important thing that we also fall down on quite a lot is to have kids examined at the right age. A child might not actually display that there are any problems, so don't wait until there are obvious problems.
Yes.
Every kid should have his first full comprehensive eye examination by about age 4 to 5.
4 to 5.
Certain things can't fix again after age 8, 9 years old. So it's very, very important. And then the sooner we can get children into these lenses that slow down the progression, the more likelihood is that they will end up with not such thick lenses.
Yes, that's true. And I believe that's called the progressive lens, the thick ones.
Progressive lenses aren't thick, but typically lenses for people who are nearsighted are thinner in the middle and thicker to the edge.
Oh.
So I know you love the fashion and the big glasses, but that
Yes.
actually make your lenses thicker and heavier than they would be otherwise.
Oh.
But
Okay.
you can get materials that make them thinner and lighter, and so they look better and they're more comfortable to wear.
And I can see that your glasses has a blue screen, blue light.
Yeah, this is just a fashion thing, really. My lenses go dark, but when they go dark, they also go mirrored, like a mirrored sunglass. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, it's a nice feature. It's probably not so good for this sort of environment. I should have worn something with a clear lens so you could see me better. But it's a sunny place, so I like a lens that goes dark, and this one also goes mirrored. It's just
And it's stylish.
it's a fashion thing rather than anything medical.
I absolutely understand.
But for the kids, we have these lenses. They're called Maya Smart lenses. If you were to look on them, they would look just like any other regular lens, but they slow down the progression of the myopia by about 60%. As do other kind of lenses. They're special contact lenses children can wear, either they wear during the day, or there are some it's called orthokeratology. We're not doing it quite yet, but we hope to be introducing it soon, where you sleep in your contact lens. And that would also be suitable for someone like yourself. So you would sleep in a contact lens to assist you to not have to wear any glasses or contact lenses during the day. Wow.
Tell me more about this, because I'm mind blown right now. Because oftentimes I hear about, people falling asleep in their contacts, and I heard that it's really bad if they do. So tell us
It
more
is
about it.
terrible. So that is for soft lenses. Typically, that's what people are wearing, and it can be disastrous to sleep in them. And I wouldn't advocate that anybody slept in their soft contact lenses. But these are special, rigid, like back in the day, the old hard contact lenses, they're what we call a rigid lens. And in the nighttime, you sleep and it squashes the front of your eye and it flattens it. So that when you wake up in the day and you take them out, for that time you're awake, you see properly without glasses. Your eyes do return to their original shape, and then you would need to wear glasses again. But if you're sleeping in your contact lens, these special lenses every night, then you have the opportunity during the day to not have to wear glasses or contact lenses.
And these are special contact lenses, people, not the regular one. So we're not saying use the regular one. We have the special contact lenses that you can sleep in the nights, and during the day you won't need to wear your glasses.
Right. Yes, we're not actually offering that yet, and I'm not aware of anybody in Jamaica who is, but that is coming. I plan to introduce that because I think it's a fabulous thing.
I think so too. Sometimes we don't want to wear the glasses or the contacts, right, in a day. Now, I know this is a given, but why is the management of myopia important in children?
Well, as we mentioned already, not only does it mean that kids would then have to wear glasses less, and that's straight through into adult life, but also all the health risks that come through being nearsighted. So retinal detachments, maculopathies, glaucoma, which is already prevalent in this country.
Let's talk about treatments for myopia. I know the glasses would be one, but you're the expert, so tell us more.
Well, it's, some people refer to it as a disease, but it's really probably a condition. It's not an illness per se. But so typically we would wear lenses like you wear glasses that help you see in the distance. All right. Many people who are nearsighted, when they take their glasses off, they can see nearby. But those that are severely nearsighted can't, unless they pull it really close.
Close, yes.
So traditional lenses help you to focus in the distance and give you clear vision. But these special therapeutic lenses that also treat the condition as well, they give you that nice sharp vision in the distance, but they also slow down the progression of the disease. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's really what is revolutionary, what is new, and it's basically on the cutting edge of optometry globally at the moment.
What about the specific treatments that are offered by your company, IQ Optical Limited?
Right, so we do standard regular lenses like everybody else. We do these special lenses for kids. They're called Maya Smart. So whereas, previously you might say to a child, look, make sure you wear them in the classroom, and you're going to want to wear them when you watch TV, but outside of that, you can choose if you want to wear it or not. They've actually found that actually helps to make the myopia progress faster or more. So these new lenses, it's important that the children wear them all the time, so as much as possible. So wear your glasses, wear these special lenses most of the day, take 90 minutes outside, reduce your screen time as much as possible, and when you're on a screen, keep it as far away as you can manage to still see it clearly.
Now, if someone happens to get myopia, is there like a way that, maybe in the future they won't have to wear it anymore because they've been healed of myopia or cured?
Not really so much. I mean, they have laser surgery techniques that they've used, been around for many, many years now. And depending on how bad your myopia is, and also how thick your cornea is. So how thick is the window, the little clear wind, like your windscreen in front of the color part of your eye, and that
Yes.
is genetically predetermined. So some people are blessed with a thicker cornea than others. If you have enough room in your cornea, they use a laser to resurface it, because that is the part of the eye that focuses the light in the back of your eye primarily. So they flatten it with a laser, and that then can allow you to see. But a normal part of aging is that we all become what's known as presbyopic. When we reach our 40s and beyond, we need extra help with the reading.
Presbyotic?
Presbyopia.
Okay.
Basically means old eyes, right? And it happens to everybody. So even people who've had this laser treatment, when they reach that stage of life, they will then need glasses to help them see to read.
Okay. Now let's look at some practical tips for parents to help maintain their children's eyes health or eye health.
Well, the first thing is make sure they get examined by about age 4 or 5 by a qualified eye care professional, be it optometrist or ophthalmologist. Encourage them to spend time outside. I mean, I know most parents are always trying to get their kids off their devices. It's just a different generation and a different world now, but there are health benefits to it as well. So kick them outside, make them go play, climb a mango tree, pick mangoes, that sort of stuff. But out of the house, wear shades when they're outside, however, to protect them from the sun, and reduce the screen time as much as possible, and hold the screens as far away as you possibly can.
Yes, and don't sit too close to the TV, because some people, they sit right in front of the TV and it's like so close. That's what happens.
Also, take note of that, because if a child insists on doing that, it might be because they can't see it from the other side of the room. Right, so that could be an indicator that there's something not quite right.
Okay, all right. So thing to note, you need to get your eyes, your child's eyes tested at about 4 or 5, a comprehensive eye check. That's what you said, right, doctor? Right.
Yeah, the pediatrician should pick up any major things. Listen, if there's any problem before, then obviously bring them in. But these are for kids who are not displaying anything, they're managing everything. Still important. They might have one eye that sees perfectly and one eye that doesn't. They wouldn't even notice, right? So for kids that are not displaying any problems at all, make sure by about age 4 or 5 they have their first full proper eye examination.
Wonderful. Now, doctor, tell us, where can we find your practice?
We have 3 practices, one in New Kingston in the Courtly Corporate Centre, one in Manor Park, almost beside KFC. Everybody seems to know where that is.
Yes.
And I think about KFC. The other important thing for eye health and health in general is to eat proper, a well-balanced diet, which is not KFC, I'm afraid. And we're also in Drax Hall in the Knutsford Plaza, also near KFC.
Do you guys like KFC, man? Okay, wonderful. Is there a number that you can leave for us to contact, for more information?
Yes, our number is 876-929-SPECS. That's 929-7732. You can also find us online at eyeqjamaica.com, or on Instagram on EYEQ Jamaica, or Facebook at EYEQ Optical.
All right. So again, that's 876-929-7732. All right, wonderful. Now, you mentioned some of the foods that we can eat to, help or benefit our eyes. What are some of those foods that we can eat?
Well, everybody goes on about carrots.
Carrots, yes.
And carrots are a good thing to eat. Okay, but green leafy vegetables, the same things that keep your whole body healthy, are good for your eyes as well. So make sure that your balanced diet includes good amount of greens and veg. Whether they're cooked or raw, whether you drink them or eat them, it doesn't really matter, but it's important to consume them. And again, for children, it's important to build these habits from young.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Now, as we wrap, is there anything else you'd like to say?
Well, I'd like to thank you very much for having me on your show. It's been a pleasure. And I look forward to seeing you come visit our office.
Yes, yes, I will one day. Thank you so much again, Dr. Wall, for stopping by and sharing on myopia. Very important, and specifically we looked at children. Thank you again, Dr. Wall.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. So again, the number for more information, 876-929-7732. And that's for IQ Optical, and the I is spelled EYE-Q Optical. So IQ Optical, check them out on Facebook, Instagram, all over. And for more information, you can call the number that I just gave. Again, it's 876-929-7732. Thank you so much for listening to this very informative program inside of Body Talk for today. Yeah.